Elliott Bay Book Company. They have a little cafe in here called Little Oddfellows, and so my sister is browsing. I am going to sit and edit here for a bit. I got a brown sugar cinnamon latte, and so I'm very, very, very excited to try it. So delicious. Oh my god. I was a bit skeptical when the barista was telling me about it. I was between this one and a salted caramel. This was the right decision. This is so delicious. Oh my goodness. You made a mistake and I forgot to bring my laptop charger. And I'm in the middle of editing a video and I really, really need a laptop charger. So we've left Elliott Bay Books. Now we're headed to Target and I'm gonna buy a charger and finish my video. And I think Natalie's just gonna sit and read at a cafe.
Yeah.
What books did you get? Tell us.
I got the bookstore by nature, and I also got the discourses by Epictetus. It's like about stoicism.
Natalie's very philosophical. She really likes philosophical books. Oh, we gotta go. Saying my sister's really into philosophical books. But I feel like the books that I like are like modern spiritual philosophical books. And she likes like actual philosophy books. She's smarter than I am. She likes those things. We're headed to Target now. We haven't eaten yet, and we did pack snacks. Are you hungry?
Not really.
Yeah, okay, I'm not either, so we might just have our snacks and then figure it out from there.
Yeah.
Seattle so far, Natalie.
It's very hipstery.
Very hipstery. Elaborate on that more.
There's just like a lot of very unique shops that people, like they dress interestingly.
So it's kind of funny to me as I'm watching this footage over in the editing room. I feel like it's getting progressively more and more chaotic. I was a bit frustrated with that when I was first editing, but actually, if I think back into these moments, that's exactly how I felt. I struggle against self-imposed deadlines, I think, and I was borderline frantic after getting this charger to find a place to sit down and just work and get my last video updated. Not updated, edited. So cute. The day so far, Natalie.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
I found some really interesting books.
What was your favorite part?
I really like it when we're going to the bookstore.
The bookstore we're at now?
Yeah.
Aside from the bookstore, what else did you enjoy about today?
I like walking around Seattle and just seeing the buildings.
Yeah. Do you want to tell them what our plans are for the next couple of days?
So tomorrow we're going to Bellevue with our Aunt Carrie.
Yeah. We came across a lot of vintage stores today, didn't we? Yeah. Did any of them catch your eye?
Not really. I think like the vintage store we saw was the Skater vintage store.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Have to do some research on the vintage stores and markets we want to go to in Seattle downtown.
I guess.
But yeah, we're back at the bookstore just because I wanted to get some videos and footage and wander around myself. I did get all that stuff. My sister already bought the book that I wanted for me, which I'm very grateful for. It's almost better that I wander knowing I'm not going to get anything because I really love to buy books and I do not have room to be buying many books. But the book she did get me, I'll show you. She got me The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. I requested this book. I'd already read a decent chunk of it, but I didn't finish it and I wanted to finish it really badly. So I asked her to find me a copy while she was browsing earlier. Did I already ask Did you already talk about the books you bought?
Oh yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
I love that. But also,
my sister is the type that's really into perfumes. The Lavo is not specific to Seattle. However, we passed by one and she and I just couldn't resist. It's definitely more her thing than mine, so for the most part, I kind of sat out. But it doesn't hurt to let her enjoy herself. This is pretty much the end of the day. Afterwards, I kind of just go home and relax and read in my room. But the first day in Seattle, the first day in downtown Seattle was absolutely magnificent, albeit a little chaotic, but hey, I feel like sometimes the best days kind of just turn out that way, you know? As we wrap up our first full day in Seattle, I figured I would talk about some thoughts I have on the city. The first thing that I have to say that I just like, for whatever reason, Seattle reminds me so much of Amsterdam. I think my theory is these three things. The first is that Amsterdam is basically built upon canals, so obviously it's close to water. Seattle is not built on canals, but it's right by the water. Second is that both of these societies are very progressive and sex friendly and sex forward. That's definitely something I noticed in Seattle, and obviously it's part of the culture in Amsterdam as well. The third thing that I feel like makes me kind of feel like the vibes of Amsterdam and Seattle, I feel like cafe culture is big in both of these cities. Obviously in Seattle, well, not obviously, but in Seattle I feel like it's still more like coffee culture, whereas in Amsterdam a lot of the cafes are weed cafes, and weed is legal in Seattle. I think it's been legal in Seattle for a while, and so point 3.5 of why I feel like the vibes of these two cities are really similar. But yeah, that was just like a thought that I had as I was like driving through the city, running around in the city, is that for whatever reason these two cities really reminded me of each other. I've just like had some time to marinate and like think about why I feel that way, and these are the three answers that I came up with. So if you've been to either city or both city, let me know what you think about this opinion and analysis. But also, if you have been to either city but not the other, I don't know, that's my recommendation, that's my opinion as someone who has been to both cities. I will say I feel like Amsterdam is just so beautiful. Amsterdam looks like a painting. I just think, not that Seattle's not beautiful, Seattle is just like, I feel like an Americanized version of Amsterdam, but the underlying vibes I feel like are very similar. Really enjoyed my day. Honestly, I didn't do too much just because I spent a lot of time editing my video. I think my sister enjoyed herself as well, and we're excited for tomorrow. I think we're going to a botanical garden and we're getting ice cream. My sister and I forgot the address of where we're staying, and so we got lost on the drive back, and it was like kind of chaotic. And at one point we were like, let's get ice cream and treat ourselves, and then we were like, no, we're so lost and we're gonna be so late getting home, so we just went home. But we agreed that we would get ice cream tomorrow to make up for it, so I'm really excited to get ice cream tomorrow. I'm probably just going to get some steps on the treadmill, finish up reading The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer, and just wash up and go to bed. Yeah, Seattle's beautiful. It's really hilly. It's got its own charm. I am surprised at how much I like it. That sounds kind of shady. I don't know why I didn't expect to like it as much as I do, but I do actually really enjoy this city. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to my reading. Talk to you later. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe tomorrow. We'll find out. We'll see.
We're at the Bellevue Botanical Garden.
Why? What? How do you feel about it?
It's very pretty.
Yeah?
There's plants.
It's very what?
There's a lot of plants. It's very pretty. It's very green.
谢谢。有一次我在咱们家附近走，兔子。终于到齐了。Oh, you don't turn around? Say hello.
可以往这走。
谢谢。是的。
至少一半的话，一半的人。
Today, my sister and I are with our aunt at the Bellevue Botanical Garden. It's really pretty. There's a lot of nature, obviously. Not enough flowers, but it's very green and it's very peaceful. At the mall in Bellevue now. We're just browsing around. I am not in the mood to get anything. I needed to pick up a concealer because I had no complexion products. So I got the Kosas concealer. Now I'm just browsing. My sister and I have left the mall with our Aunt Carrie and we're getting a hot pot now. It's a little bit of a further walk than we expected, but that's okay. A little bit of steps never hurt anyone. And then we are going to eat, which I'm so excited for. We're going to Heidi Lao, which is like a really popular hot pot chain that originated in China and now it's in the US. So I'm very excited for that. Pine.
It's nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was your favorite part of the day?
I liked walking around the flower garden.
Yeah? Did you see anything you liked at the mall?
Not really.
No?
No.
Okay. What did you not like or what did you like?
I liked looking at shoes.
Yeah. What shoes were your favorite?
I really liked these Prada shoes. They kind of looked like Barbie shoes.
Oh, cute. Love Barbie shoes. Craving soft serve ice cream since yesterday, and we're finally here and we're getting it and I'm so excited. I was afraid we wouldn't be able to have it because I was so full after hot pot, but we're here and I'm so happy. The day's been over for a while now. My sister and I have made it home. My Aunt Carrie is home, and I guess this is like the equivalent of nap time, where we should have been napping, but honestly, I have been making TikToks. I don't know what switch went off in my brain, but I honestly spend so much time on TikTok scrolling that at one point my brain was just like, something in my head just went like, okay, no, this is like bad, this is not good, you're not even entertained anymore. If you're gonna open this app, you have to make TikToks. And I think the lovely thing about TikToks is that it's so unserious that, like, honestly, I just filmed like 9 lip sync videos in a row, like straight. And I was like, you know what? I think the approach on TikTok is literally just to harass your audience, literally just like harass the algorithm. And so it's kind of what I've been doing. To all of my friends who have been watching and seeing this, I'd say sorry, but I'm not sorry. I had a lot of fun making those TikToks. Yeah, so I forewent my nap for the sake of making TikToks. I'm gonna nap now, and then we have a treadmill, so I'm gonna go do some step-in on the treadmill, and then probably just get ready for bed and call it a day. I'm also still reading The Untethered Soul. I'm like literally on the last like 30 pages, and then I think I'm gonna read this book again. But I also have another book that I should read, but we'll get to things as we get to things. I just wanted to give you guys a little update and to chat with you, and yeah, Seattle's been fun. It's been so nice. I feel like a kid again. I feel myself like literally physically decompressing. It's been so nice to talk to my Aunt Carrie, hang out with my grandma and my uncle and my sister. It's been so lovely. I've been so happy and so relaxed here. I feel like this is a great way to start off summer. I really feel like I'm on summer break again. Spent the last stretch of time editing this video. My aunt and my grandma were kind enough to make me a little fruit snack plate. Originally these two were both filled with blueberries, and I had a whole bunch of them. And then these are fresh cherries that we've picked from the cherry tree we have in the backyard. It's just been so lovely and so great. I have to get ready soon because I think we have plans for lunch to go out. We're actually running a little bit behind schedule, but I think it's okay because my sister ate her first meal really late and I am not too hungry, especially after all these snacks. My uncle got these granola bites and I wasn't expecting to like them so much, but I actually really like them. So I also had a bag of these. I like the chocolate chip ones. I haven't tried the berry ones, but I quite like the chocolate chip ones. So I know for lunch, the plan is to go to Din Tai Fung. That was a request on my behalf. I've never been to Din Tai Fung, but there's apparently one pretty close by. So yesterday I made the kind request to go to Din Tai Fung, and I think that is where we are going to be headed for lunch next. But I don't think that's going to make it into this video, so you'll see it in the next video. For now, I think this will be the end of the video. I just wanted to say, as always, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I am having so much fun being here and making these videos. That's all.